Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everyone doing? Hold on, I'm trying to put my little deal on. For some reason, it is not working. My phone. Come on, why is it doing that? Try this again. I don't know. Switch codes. Okay. All right, there I am. All right, how's everyone going? Who's here? I saw that. Kenny's here. Haven't talked to you in a while. I've been watching and trying to catch up uh, on the build, and I think I wrote you a comment. I think they're kicking ass. Um, the little things that when I was when I was doing mine, not so much in Ubon. Ubon, I knew what the build quality was going to be, but here in Seren, not I couldn't sit here. I could have, I guess, but I didn't sit here all day long. But they were doing pretty good work. But the way that I started looking at it, Kenny, so I didn't have any seizures or anything, was things made out of concrete, steel. Even if some of the steel is out, my great grandkids are still going to. The thing will still be standing. It's concrete. I mean, um, at least in my lifetime, I knew that there was going to be absolutely no problems with the way that they were built. But the stuff that they're doing, and you're right on top of all of it, you're gonna have something that's gonna be there forever. So, anyway, hey Tommy, hey gorgeous, how are you? Um, Nikki was here. I did a little deal on these. These are the latest and greatest that I've gotten. Another Comica, of course, made almost specifically for, well, Android or iPhone. Um, I did have that other pair. I couldn't find it. That 7 something or other. I don't know what the hell I did with it. Hey, Craig, how are you? Glad you could make it. Let's see. Ralph's here. Hey, Ralph. Brother Ron's here. And Joe's here. Right? No, G.I. Giant. That's Ron. Let's see. I get confused sometimes. Although Joe jumped in on the, which I hadn't seen him around for a little, a little while, and he on that little live stream that I did. I don't even know. I guess I could probably. I didn't see if I could pull that up. Hey, Jake. But I'm really impressed with these. This is what it looks like. I mean, it's tiny. I carry it that with the two. This with the. I just shoved it in a little bag. It didn't have a little glass bag, and in here it has the cable and the 2 dead cats. But really impressed with it. I don't know if you can see it. The back piece, and like I was saying to Nikki and Joe, they were the only ones there. This piece just slides out of the back here. This is that dial, Nikki, that all I had to do. This is in the bottom, and this is in the bottom of the phone. All I had to do was spin this dial. Although at the time I didn't know which way was up until afterwards, but and then I listened to it after I got done with it. I hadn't done a live stream through YouTube on the phone in forever, so well, yeah, it made quite a bit of difference hitting that dial. Really jumped it up, and then inside when you lift it up, it tells you 100% deal, and each one of this is how big they are, man. They're like tiny, and as soon as you pull it out, it links and with the deal. That's it, man. It's like nothing. And the sound I thought was good. You guys can go if you. I'd appreciate it if it's like I don't know. It's a very short video, just to um, give me your input on it. I thought it was definitely great quality as far as the audio. I don't know about how's this thing this morning. So anyway, what did I say? Or just did I catch up with everybody? I did. And if I didn't see it and I saw Jay, what is that? it's a microphone because I wanted to start shooting with this $10 million iPhone 15, which I shot. If you guys watched the front pond remodel with the drum, uh, I shot that whole video with the iPhone. I'm still having a hard time figuring an easy way to get it downloaded to the to my um, to my editor. Well, not to my editor, but to my laptop, and that's just me, the non tech guy. But uh, we tried this. Bobby told me to get. I got two of these in case one was bad. And Bobby, if he's around, he can see. They are heavy. They're metal. They're this one. I put the little tie deal on that you can put on your phone or whatever. It's got a SD card in it. But I plug it into my iPhone, and my iPhone doesn't recognize it. That would be the easiest way. But when I do connect it directly to my computer, it gets it. But like I said, it's just user me. I need to figure out what the hell I'm doing, because it takes a while to down. It brings them all up into my photos. Then I can pick which ones I want to download and move them to a file. And then when I'm shooting that thing in 4K, the files are huge. So I think I'm going to knock this thing down to 1080 and try it and see. And I have to, I'm not, like I said, man, I'm not a tech guy. So, I know I can, like, I have very little room on my one hard drive, C, and that has all the stuff on it. And I should be sending a lot of the stuff, all these videos and stuff to D, because it's a pretty big hard drive and there's hardly anything on it. So I have to learn how to do it. Really haven't sat down and done it, but I wanted to shoot with this. And actually the sound when I'm shooting with it, the stabilization is great. The sound and everything with me sitting like this is good. But if I was to put it on a tripod and stand back and have to do anything, which I'm planning on doing when I'm doing the trailer deals, it's not that good. And with this, I thought it was. If you guys go back and listen to it, I believe it's on there. Like I said, you can hear it right off. Just go halfway through it, because that's when Nikki told me it was low, and I cranked it up and it jumped right up. Although I could have done that stuff in post, and all that. But I just need to find a happy medium on that little dial, and I think they're great. Just clip it on. I want to try it on a motor vlog too, because I was impressed in a couple of the YouTube videos that I saw with that dead cat on there. It was bending trees, and this guy sounded perfectly clear in one of them that I was looking at. Okay, let's see. What am I missing? iPhone, love it or hate it. Android, love it or hate it. Yeah, I was Android up until my wife. I don't know. It was when I got the iPhone 8. So 10 years ago or something. Hey, cut it out. That's Bear. uh, So up until then, I was Android, but I do have an iPad now, and this one, and I'm using the. Let me turn this down just a little bit. Yeah, I think that's better. Um, I don't know. I guess it's just getting used to it. But what they do is they're all pissy and hold on. They they're all. No one wants to talk to the other one, and this one don't want to talk to Google, and Google doesn't want to do that. I think that's a lot like that my main brain in my truck is it's either or. I don't know when they don't want to talk to each other. They're freaking morons. Hey Robert, how you doing? If you guys didn't check out Robert's giveaway to the poor and needy in Vietnam yesterday morning at 9 a.m., which you should have been there. Go back and watch it again. it's pretty cool. Robert and his wife. I'm really actually a little aggravated at myself that I didn't get a chance to meet up with them while they were here. So Andy, I know, is coming to that hotel, so I'll get to finally see and meet Andy. But I've been talking back and forth for 3 4 years now with everybody, and everybody I want to meet up with. But Robert Mack and his wife are one of the ones too, and maybe I will do. Me and Robert talked about it 3 years ago or 2 years ago, because I said, I only have a short time if I go to Vietnam with my wife because she works, so we might only have 4 days, and me, if I go there without anybody, I'll spend 4 days trying to figure out what the hell I should go look at. And Robert had graciously back then had offered, hey, I'll hang. So if he still feels that way, we'll maybe we'll do that. Who knows? But his giveaway was freaking awesome. A lot of good people on there. Louis Cabo was on there, gave some money. Who else was there that gave? Was Randy that comes on here? That's in Thousand Oaks by my old stomping ground. Gave some money, and I guess that'll all go to the next deal. So it was cool. Um, like I said, anytime you can give back to Southeast Asia, in Robert's case, any place he's spends most time, but his wife, in case you guys don't know, is Vietnamese. So they have a place there. He has, whenever you're in a place, as far as I'm concerned, that you are, let's see, how to say this, that you are going to live in and die in. Like, that's what I figured, retire in, whatever. I think you should support them wholeheartedly, as much as you can. If you can spend $10 a month or whatever, then spend $10 a month. But I think giving back to Thailand with me and Robert, I think does both. He'll do anything to, whatever the needy people are, and I'm the same way. I would give to the Vietnamese too. So, but the poor people, that's the big deal. We don't know how lucky we are, man. Until you get into some of these little thoes and this back stuff, like Robert at one point in the live stream said that where they had went, I believe I believe it's someone related to his family there, went out back to give the tickets out and stuff like that. Until you get back in some of these small areas in both Thailand, Southeast Asia, anywhere, you don't realize how lucky you are, man. When you're talking about, like even in my case, my aunt and uncle that I'm going to take this to Ko Chang here in April, and hopefully it's going to blow their mind, which I know it will. Um, their house is Thai style out in the rice fields, um, right where I would think most of the majority of the people in Isan, out in the rice fields. That's what they have. Do they have cement floors? Yeah, some of them do. Some of them don't. Do they have gigantic smiles on their face because they have rice to eat and bamboo and whatever they can pull? They're just happy as hell, man. I don't know. Like I said, I'm in total amazement with the people of Southeast Asia. So let's see. Cabo, Randy, Eddie, they've all and others great. Yeah, yeah, and it's all going for a good cause, and it's really sad because a couple of times I heard Robert, say it talking about his transparency. It's sad in this Thailand community and Asia community, the idiots that are out there banging on boards that you have to say that the money that I get is going to go. It's like, please, if you don't trust somebody, don't give them any money. It's easy as that. When somebody tells you they're gonna, if you believe them, if you believe me, and you give $1 or $5 or whatever, it goes to my wife and it goes to Thailand. Um, you know, there isn't, if you don't believe that, then you don't give money. That's all. It's easy as that. But it's just sad that you have to. Oh, it's. I'm not gonna eat lunch on everybody tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling, but it was kind of. I didn't think that Robert should have to do that. The man's a stand-up guy. I haven't met him face to face, and I still believe that. So, let's see. Did I miss anything? Yeah, they sure are, aren't they, Craig? I mean, it's like I said, it's totally amazing to me when I've lived my whole life in the United States and seen people. Like I said, it's almost instinct to them is, oh my God, I don't have anything. Government, give me money, give me money. Here in Thailand, that shit don't work. You're 55, 60 years old, you get 500 baht. You get 14, $13, whatever that is now with the exchange rate. If you're a little bit older, you get a little bit more. But I think like if you're 90, you still get like 1,000 baht or 1,200 baht or something. I don't know all. It's nothing when you're a month, not a day, not a week, a month. So that's why when they need to do something, they go down and pull a fish out of one of the local rivers around here, and that's their dinner. Or if they catch two or three, they're lucky they can sell it and maybe buy some vegetables, or rice or cooking oil or whatever they need. They don't run to the government and say, bail me out because I don't want to work. You know, it's one thing if you're needed. When you're in the United States, you're lucky enough to have that, but there's people that just take advantage of it. It's just normal, I think, human nature to try to you know get as much as you can. Do it. If I can get this, if I can have a baby here with this father, I can get $1,000 a month. Why can't I do that with four different guys? So they get pregnant women with four babies from four different men, and they're making $4,000 or $5,000 a month. you know. So I don't know. The people try to do it. That's what I like about it. I call Thailand my home now, and from what everybody has told me in the United States, and I don't follow the news, and I don't care about politics and all that. I leave my kids and my family back there. They have to deal with that. I don't. But uh, it. I don't know. I'm happy to be here. That's why my stuff I put it's a privilege and an honor to be able to stay here in Thailand. And now I have a Thai wife, which thank God. And I don't know, but it is. The mom is 80, gets 500 baht a month. Yeah, I think as they get a little older, I thought at 80 they might get a little more, because I think my mother-in-law gets. How old's my father-in-law? 75. And my mother-in-law is my age. My mother-in-law is 67. And I think she gets 500, but I think he gets more. I'll have to check. I'll have to check. Hey, Jesse, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Um, Nanette, I didn't see you either. Hello, Nanette. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Nanette's one of the good ones. I tried with the government, but they still take my money. Yeah, they take a lot of it too. Yeah, especially if you're not in California. You're lucky, Ralph. I, if I wouldn't have had kids, I would have been out of California. Especially when I ended the air conditioning thing after 25 years or whatever it was. I could have went anywhere. It didn't really matter. But my kids were still hanging. So let's see. I cannot imagine her wearing flats. But yeah, I don't know. And I didn't see if you're saying, but the house. I think you're after watching your last video. Not to get off whatever subject I'm on. Uh, I think the freaking place looks awesome. I think they're doing a good job. Uh, the and quickly, like you said, what 3 weeks ago it was a bare piece of land. I think they're jamming. We'll see what happens. We'll find out. If you guys aren't subscribed, congratulations to Kenny and Sampit. I think right. They went over 1,000 subscribers. So and I think they'll do much better than that. Kenny's getting this thing down. He just needs to get less aggravated every once in a while. Of course, that's kind of the draw to me. That's human nature, or at least Western states human nature, or Western world human nature. And it's if you're from the United States, and I imagine the same if you're from the UK or Australia, and you see 90% of the Thai people welding and stuff, you want to grab the welder out of their hands and say, here, let me just show you a little something. Even if you're not, you know, certified and stuff, you want to help them out a little bit with their sunglasses on, and how they don't burn their retinas. I don't have a clue, but it does get a little aggravating. I kind of walked away from it because I told the guy what I wanted, and it was right at the edge of within my what I would accept, and I just said, you know what, I'm just going to come by once a day, spend a couple hours, and do it all, do a little video, and I'm happy with my house here in Surin. So anyway, I'll get off that rant. Ralph, the government, like, yeah, I don't know, man. They're tax happy. Dave, if you do Santa next year, let me know. I will show up. Yeah, I am definitely. I already had told and committed to Chuck so for next year on the motorcycle, and full Santa gear from head to toe. So I will. There's Joe. I knew that I would make it. We're not in Kansas anymore. Let's see. Robert Mack went 600 miles out of the way to meet you in Austin. Yeah, and I know. And then there's the man. Lewis is the man. Glad you could stop by, Lewis. And you're going to be here in, I'm guessing, 2.5 weeks. Am I close? 2.5, 3 weeks? Let's see. I'm way behind, or am I? Everybody saying hi to Lewis. Morning, Dave, playing your live stream here. Thank you, Nanette. California is where the man and the woman. Exactly. And you know what it is? It isn't the taxes, and it's really weird because, like, if you have an address in Arizona, okay, and I've got a car in California that I need, it's way out of the system, and it's going to cost me $3,000 to register this car, and it's only worth $3,000. Okay, you could take it to Arizona and and into their system, and it costs you either nothing or like $10 or something. When shit like that happens from state to state, something's really screwy. You got some people that are able to do stuff. That's why politics and stuff, I would go crazy if I would have been one of the guys going crazy like my friends and stuff with all the stuff, and during the elections, and they're going nuts, and this one's screwed, and that one. They're all politicians, they're businessmen, they're all crooks. They all are going to steal. It's who's going to steal the less and run the country the best, right? And but this guy's bad. And well, if this guy gets in office, we're not going to work with them. We're going to do everything we can to take them off, and it worked both ways. I don't know if I'm Republican, Democrat. I don't have a clue. Okay, all I know is if I was in the states and I was voting, and one of the candidates said, "I guarantee you, I'll give you $1.50 a gallon for gas," I'd sign his name and say, or hers, and say, "Here you go." That's all I'd like to see. You guys do the rest because you're going to lie about 90% of what comes out of your mouth, regardless which ones you're from. Just the way it is. Now I've went on that rant. What else did I do? Let's see. I weld from you learned how to weld from watching Thai guys. Try not to. No. I think it is real. I think you're doing a good job, Kenny. And some pit. I don't want to sell her short. I think you're doing it. I hate to see anybody get riled up in here because just the way it is here in Thailand. But you're doing the best that you can on the house that you're going to live probably the rest of your days in. So you want it to be there and not rot it away or anything. So one thing, like when I watch this house go up, the only thing I said from the beginning is, when I talked to the builder, I said, I've been to, and I've said this before, 3 or 4 houses, Farang houses here, and they're all cracking and settling and just crap. And I don't like craps, and I don't like to be able to look. My eyes are way too good for being 67 years old, because I can tell if something's not level 50 feet away, and it'll drive me nuts if I let something like that, and it's always in my field of view. I just, I said, I don't want that. And he, like you did, I mean, pile driven, big footings, everything. This house is 2 years and you cannot find a crack anywhere in it. And that's what I want. The rest of the other stuff, if this was a little off or that was, he didn't do the drainage right around it. So I just said, don't do the drainage. Give me a credit for $10 or something, and I'll do the drainage myself. And I did it the way that I thought it should be done correctly. I didn't want flooding in my yard and shit. So the stuff that I really felt passionate about, and I think Kenny's a passionate dude. Um, those were the fights that I fought, and then tried to mellow out a little bit. But I like your videos, and I think you're doing absolutely correct what you need to do. We need to get everyone together. Cabo's next Christmas party, Foggy Sexy Bar. That's the one that we're talking about. I think sometime in Christmas, correct, Robert? Christmas time this year. I learned to weld just my dad's shop, playing around with it. Yeah, when we were pipe fitters. I mean, HVAC guys were actually designated as pipe fitters, and so you had to have at least a little bit of welding and stuff. But the stuff that we ended up doing, I could weld. Was I the greatest? No, not even close. But I'm talking about we were doing hospitals and stuff. I'm talking 12-inch, 16-inch pipe, 8-inch pipe, 6-inch pipe, and a lot of the stuff had to be certified and X-rayed, and different stuff. So you had to have your certifications. You had that, and all the places that I used that I brought in welding were all certified and in stainless too. We did a lot of stainless steel drainage, drain pans for big air handlers and stuff like that. So, I mean, I've seen the best in the world welding, and it's amazing. Some of these guys and gals, I can't just say it's guys, are just unbelievable. But when I see it here in Thailand, and I know I've got my friend that is in Udon that I first met here, that actually him and his wife introduced me kind of to Nitnoy. I had a little bit on the heavier side of the welding side of things, and when he would see that, he'd have to walk away. He couldn't do it. Yeah, I'm game, Robert. I'm game. As long as it, like I said, I have already made the obligations for whenever the school Christmas party that I'll be in Tatpanome, or that way with Chuck. But any other time, I'm game, and I'm going to try to. And I don't know if I got an answer from Cabo, but I think he's going to be here in 2 or 3 weeks. But he's going to keep in touch with Mitch, and Mitch can get a hold of me directly. So, it's the Maine where the men. What's Hey Jesse, in Maine we say the men are men and women are women, and half the sheep are too. Yeah, you guys are sick. My wife dressed in Santa outfit along with a couple hundred others and went skiing at Wrightwood. Okay, that's in my wheelhouse. If it's the same Wrightwood in California, I'm imagining. Because I don't even know where. I still want to head your way too. We'll talk about that in a second. I registered my new truck in Arizona. No smog cheaper. Yeah, it's unbelievable, unbelievable the way they, and then this is the way it is. It's like, ah, thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. Saying hi to Joe. Let's see if I can. I think I'm way behind. In Missouri, gas is $2 and some said California $5. Yeah, it's like California's twice as much as around the world. And Poe, how you doing? Hon, how are you? Glad you could make it. I saw you did a. I got up semi early this morning, 5 o'clock, and I was supposed to go to a house blessing, and we were leaving at 6, and I wasn't going to do a live stream or anything. And last night, one of the pumps went out, and I couldn't get. Now, I remember when you guys remember when I said that I want to shut off all the electricity and find out what is running on my batteries and what isn't, and damn if I was getting shocked. I was trying to get I think my father-in-law, he's getting a little old, which scared me sometimes because I'm getting a little forgetful. Um, may have left he washed his truck, may have left the hose running, and the only way that thing can lose its prime is if he runs the 4,000 liters of water out of the tanks, and then they'll fill back up of city water and well water, both. Um, I think it must have done that. And when I pulled the cap on it and got it primed, and the freaking pump started. So I should have unplugged it, right? So I couldn't unplug it at that time. So I had my wife just shut off the breaker, and it did shut off that pump. And I went to touch it, and it shocked me. So there's no ground on it. So I got to have the solar guy do a little something on the electricity over there. So I fell. To make a long story short, my wife was, don't stand in the water. She's being, I hate it when she's right, one of those things. And I'm standing in the water barefoot, of course, and getting the shit shocked out of me. And I still can't get the freaking cap on. So I went and I told her, hit the mains, and my pond is still running. The pool's running. Something else is running. There's so there's lights on in the house. So are the batteries working? I guess they are. Am I going to have to figure out a way to know when I lose power? Yeah, I guess there is a way because we talked about it before. But so needless to say, I took a thing and got it far away and insulated myself and screwed the cap in, and it started off and went. But I fell when I came down. I was up on a couple of blocks, and when I stepped down, I hit my deal and hit my toe. Thank God I didn't break a hip, or I'd be back. I'd shoot myself in the head. But my shin on my right leg, my ankle on my right leg, and my knee on my left, just beat the shit out of them. And I didn't feel like going there and being miserable. I'd rather be miserable on YouTube. So I came here. So anyway, hey Ted, how you doing? Glad you could make it. I will too, as long as it's not the same day as because I've already, uh, told Chuck I'm going to do that. Working online for my son's aquarium. Cool. Aquarium's right up my alley. Took welding classes in high school. Did a summer job, horse trailer manufacturer. Well, that's how you knew about those torsion bars, right? Is that where I catching it on the horse trailers? Um, have a good day, Tommy James. Okay, you're probably already gone. Graduate Brazing Maritime Academy. Yeah, and they called them steam fitters too, but we were pipe fitters. That's how they called it. Never so far away from it what the HVAC industry is today, but back in the day it was a lot of piping. Let's see. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it, man. Runner is still stick and MIG. Not sure about gas or brazing. Most of my stuff was gas. Involved much coordination both ends. 48 inch diameter, 48-inch diameter pipe is what I normally do. The area and bed actually put pipe inside. Another pipe and double pipe for extra measures. And yeah, there was a lot of stuff that we did back in the day that was had to be certified, and both in the military field. That the stuff that we did for the people that were producing stuff for the military, as far as their tracking systems and a bunch of stuff. Any work that we did inside there had to be. Well, we did a lot of the stuff that interested me and kept me in HVAC for the longest was cascade systems, low temperature stuff that really took a lot of. You needed to figure shit out. That's what kept. That was great about the HVAC business. There was a new ice machine that came out every year. It was different than the last year. New air conditioner, new control systems. There was always something to learn. I think if I would have been in anything else, I think I would have got bored. But we did a lot of big pipe. Hey, Aaron, how are you, brother? Haven't talked to you in a while. Hope everything is going well. Going well. I was reading this. I have a welder and can make two pieces of steel stick together. That's about it. I'm not the greatest right now, too, but especially with the little stick boxes they got here, and they're 220, and they're cheap. I mean, you could buy them for nothing. Um, but I got the the solar guy and the guys that are doing the stuff on the trailer right now are excellent. So, in fact, he's going to be here on Monday to start putting the rack on the back. They've already taken what I'm considering is a torsion bar system. I started a video on them taking it out. Took them about he brought 4 or 5 guys over. He teaches auto mechanics at a school here in Thailand, and he brought 5 of the students with him. And it took it about 2.5, 3 hours, everything off. And now they'll take it from that system to a leaf spring with shocks and raise it up about, I'm hoping about 6, 8 inches. And I've already bought it down and up. Somebody had said that they had a different positioned deal. I bought one. It was 1,700 baht. Let's see if I can go on Lasada. Oh, and I bought an ice machine too. My wife, I think, is tired of going down to the store and getting me ice. My father-in-law, I think they go every day. So let's see if I can do this, I will. Log in. Hopefully, it's going to let me log in. Security. Let's try that. Let's see if it leaves it. God, what a pain in the ass this thing is. For some reason, and it never started to happen until Mitch told me his did. He, they made him do 2-part. Oh, that's to my other phone. Okay, confirmed by other means. My email. To Yahoo. Okay. Anyway, if that comes up, I'll show you that what I call an adjustable drop hitch. I'm guessing that would probably be an accurate description. It's about it's got probably 5 or 6 positions, and then you can raise it or lower it because it's going to be up obviously a lot higher than it was. If I miss something, guys, put it put it in because rubber tongue. Yeah, you would have been insulated for sure. Let's see. John saying, appreciate your depends on forgetting who you are. Yeah, man, scared the shit out of me, tell you the truth. If I'm to be honest about it, my aunt had Alzheimer's, and I watched her. Thank God she remembered who I was. Did she ask me 10 times when she was at my house if that was my house and how nice my house was 10 times? Yes. And I was just in total, I loved her to death. Still do. She's gone, but I still do. But she remembered who I was, and I didn't care if she asked me 500 times. But it does scare the crap out of me. And as you get older, everybody telling me, "Oh, it's normal." The little things, bullshit, man. I don't know. I don't dig it. I don't dig it at all. Hey Ryan, how you doing? Boy, I'm way behind, aren't I? When I tried to patch, they're gonna blow a hole inside. Yeah, I was pretty good with copper because that was the hey Tip. I didn't see you, but hello. Oh, there you are. I could do wonders with brazing and silver solder. I was pretty good with that. Of course, that's all I did, pretty much. Let's see, rod amperage. I was getting into saying hi to everybody. Tommy J. We're getting a bunch of rain. God, I'm behind. Hey, Lewis. Thank you very much. The world of pulling corrections. Yeah, I don't know. I'm horrible with knowing any of that crap. I probably should have. I like here. It was funnier than shit. I'll tell you. I went to get a get my cards, both my cards in for my 2 bank accounts. Now they told me I can only have 2 at their bank, right? Um, they they expired both at the same time, so I have 2 new ones. Hopefully, you guys can't see the numbers. So we went yesterday, and the guy in the bank, he's seen me come in there for 5 years, right? And when I went up to, I took some money out of the bank, and I've got two big bank accounts there, and I said, "Hey, can I have a credit card?" And he started. He speaks perfectly good English, and I said, my wife was behind me. Baby, you got to come here. He said, and blah, blah, blah. What is he saying? He said, "You've been here 5 years. Why does everybody have to speak English? You should know Thai." And he was kidding around, but he's absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. So but I did end up. What they do is, I got a credit card. I had to move. I moved 100,000 baht into another savings account, and that's my limit. And then they still have to okay me. And I said, "How do you do that?" I mean, I'm like, I think I have 798 is my credit rating in the States. But I said, "Do they have anything like that?" She said, "No, they have something, so they'll let you know. They'll mail you the card if you got it." But I have another bank account. I don't have a card, but I have another bank account. And if somebody tells you you can't get a credit card in Thailand, they're full of shit. So, hey, Robbie, how you doing? Did I miss your deal this morning? Or and I don't know if I did or not. If you guys aren't subscribed, please do. Him and his girlfriend Kitty, they do little walks, and they have their own channel, or he has his channel. I guess they're kind of. I don't know if she has her own or not. But anyway, good people. Do yourself a favor. It's fun stuff. Um, and thanks again, Cabo. The spot live at 10. Oh, really? Okay, cool. I'll do that. I'll be over by then, because I want to watch it. I haven't followed that recently. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so horrible with politics, man. I'm sure I could piss off everybody. Hey, Douglas, how you doing, brother? I hope you are feeling better. I'm imagining you are. Let's see. What did I miss? Let's see, Jesse. I go in the ninth this month for the first one of a few. All right. Well, the ninth of this month. Today is the 4th. I'll try to click that in our memories here, and throw a couple of prayers Jesse's way. I know I will. Okay, got a long time. First thing, we'll start learning Thai. Man, I'm just. He goes. He asked my wife. Says, why haven't you learned Thai? I said, well, you want me to be truthful and honest with you? Is I'm fat and I'm lazy and I don't want to learn Thai. And I said, it's absolutely horrible, because I know me. I didn't say this to him. I said that to him, but I didn't say this to him. But if back in my day when I was the complete asshole up here, now I'm only just a minor. I'm a pretty good person now. I think anyway. Uh, if a Thai guy moved in next to me and came over and started yapping in Thai to me, my first words out of my mouth, I know it. I know the first words out of. Hey, you're in America now. Why don't you learn to speak English? First words out of my mouth. So I'm the biggest hypocrite in the world. Because I was that asshole, there's certain things that I have to live up to. So now I'm thinking about maybe taking a couple classes, but I'm so afraid of saying something by having the wrong tone. And instead of saying, I'd like an ice cream, I'd like you to get naked for me. I don't want it to come out that way. So I have to learn the right way. My wife has suggested a teacher, so I might be learning Thai. Because I'm the biggest hypocrite in the world. Roofers here. I will be there. I will be there for sure. Thanks, Lewis. I'll definitely be there for sure. Especially if it's in 2 or 3 weeks, I'm definitely gonna. Are you gonna be there when we're having that? No, I don't think you're gonna be here that long. That March 13th deal. But I will definitely get over there. And I know that you'll keep in touch with Mitch, and Mitch will let me know immediately what it is. Hey, I'll be watching, and I'll be kind of throwing in jabs on the spot, right? FM. That both Mike's, if you don't know him, Live My Ass Off, and Robbie have a radio station. I think you have two, right? So if somebody knows, or if you guys, I don't know, I don't have you up on my monitor here. Are you? Are either one of you guys? I think Mike's. No, walking in my shoes. You are. And both of you are moderators. By all means, put the links up for sure. Thanks, Lewis, again. But I will. I'll be there. Roofers here. Got to go to video later. All right. Take it easy. It'll be good. Fun to watch them. There you go. There you go. If you guys aren't, I'll put it up there again. If you guys aren't subscribed, do yourself a favor. I would imagine that originally you guys were doing it on 5 or 6 channels, but the one that you're trying to promote is the spot, right? Or your own channels too, guys. You got Walking in My Shoes, and you have Live My Ass Off, and you have the spot. Well, it doesn't cost anything, so you might as well go for all 3. There might even be a 4th one, because I think there's 2 radio stations, right? Hey, Jack, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Me too. If I understood half of what they say, I'd be fighting. Yeah, I'm just horrible. It's really hard for me to learn. Like I said, man, if you want to teach me something about motorcycles, my brain will suck every bit of word out of your mouth. If you're trying to talk to me about something that I'm not interested in, all I hear is blah, 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 blah. It's horrible. I'm a horrible person still, a little bit, but I'm still a good person. I still just have a few things that I need to work on. Just have your wife put tags on every, with names on it. Or I've got the purpose thing, Jesse, is that if I did start to work in it, I mean, the whole house speaks Thai. I mean, I could be speaking Thai all day long, and I'm sure I would. I hope that I would be able to pick it up quickly, but I don't know. Let's see. I hear you. What's pain having aunties laugh at me because I said the wrong words. Yeah, it's just I just don't want to, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm already stupid. I did it yesterday to my wife. Didn't have the meanings, but hurt her feelings because she took it the wrong way. And I should have never said anything. It was just a stupid deal. And I know that would happen more if I was speaking Thai. Just learn Thai, take a long time of self-discipline. Same learn English. Yeah. And I mean, I don't even really, I mean, I'm sure that I could go on to YouTube, and I'm sure that there's 9 million people out there, putting out little, Thai, classes and whatever, even at some pain, I'm sure. I would, I should do it. Good day, Ross. How are you? Glad you could come by. I'm way behind. God, am I that far? Oh, no, I'm not that far. Okay. All right, guys, I'd be safe. All right, John. I know it's later or getting later. That's why I come on your channel. No one else will talk. Yeah, every day. Every day must pay attention to at least 1 hour. Read and write. That's awesome. And I'm hoping that, are you going to be able to make it? I think we have, just to get on to another subject, is on the meetup. I'm already booked in, and I'm booked in. I don't know. I talked to my wife about it because I don't know if everybody knows here, but no need to cut on her, no total hysterectomy, nothing in her. Everything is freaking great, and so I'll see in June. Was the doctor's deal on the 1st. So, but like I told you before, my wife's a workaholic, and so she's going to try to come. I don't know if I'm going to make her do that, but she can't come on a Thursday. She can, or a Wednesday and Thursday, and I think we'll be gone on Friday. She's going to come on a Thursday night on a bus if I don't want her to. and come to Pattaya, and then I've got the hotel until I leave on Sunday. So I'm going to be there from Wednesday to Sunday. So he won't be there for the actual meetup on the, what I'm going to say is the 13th. Is that right? Let me get my book out. The hotel's name, if somebody's got it, they can put it up real quick. The 13th, 14th, and then out on the 15th would be the normal. Or if somebody just wants to come for the 13th. But I think what I said before was I'm going to blow out the 13th, I believe is a Wednesday morning early, and hopefully get to the hotel by noon or check-in time too. So I figured, and if Ryan's still here, Ryan, um, where would be a good place to actually go, all of us to go for dinner? So maybe close to that hotel or something like that would be nice. So think about that. So I said 6 o'clock. Give because I kept on thinking Ryan doesn't have to go to the hotel. He lives there. Mitch doesn't have to go to the hotel. Mitch lives there. A lot of the people are going to be, not necessarily in the hotel. So I figured 6 o'clock we'll all meet at a place, and then if we want to, the people that want to will maybe meet up at 7 in the morning or something for breakfast, or people don't get up, you meet at 9, whatever. And then, like I said, if you're staying in the hotel for a few days, go do your own gig, man. Some people want to go to the beach, and I go to the beach, then I'll rap with people that went to the beach. If not, then we'll, want to sit by the pool, which will probably be more my speed. No, I do like the beach. But go and do that, and then maybe we eat dinner at the whatever after that first initial thing. I don't want everybody to think, oh my God, I have to sit there and listen to Dave. It's bad enough I got to listen to him an hour every other day. But let's see. Fun fact: no matter what language you learn, when you dream, it'll always be the language you forget. Is it? That's good. But yeah, I don't know if you're still here, Ryan. Maybe if you want to jump on, because I don't know, I'm not gonna go real long. I know that Mike's in a half hour, so I'll probably go another half hour. That'll be plenty long enough, an hour and a half. If you want to jump on for a while too, I got no problem with that. But let's see. I don't think he probably went to eat. Maybe he did. But anyway, that's it. But I think there's me, there's Ron, there's Andy. I haven't heard from Andrew whether he got a room or not, but I think Andrew's going to come, and I think that Bobby's going to come, but I don't know those for sure. But me, what did I say? Me, who else? Somebody help me out. Um, can't remember. Who did I say? Yeah, because I don't know. Pierre has been around too. Pierre wanted to go too, so I don't know if he got a room. And you don't have to get the room. Like I said, we'll put out that we're going to have it at wherever we're going to have it on that 13th. So don't feel like you have to go to the hotel. Andy, Ryan, I think I put Pierre there. Me, oh Jake, that was it, Jake. So I'm thinking we got at least 10 people already, and I think with everybody that's going to be that there'll be like 20 or so. There he is. I'll try to come. All right, cool. But I think we'll have between 15 and 20 people. Oh, I think it'll be fun. It doesn't make a difference. We got a good group of people. Did I miss Mark? There's Mark. Mark won't be able to. He's missing it by a little while, but he's going to be retired soon, so that'll be awesome. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. So if you don't want to, like I said, well, Ryan, he knows all the restaurants around there. So the only one that I've been there is that Peaky Binders or whatever it was, and it was good. A little on the expensive side, so I don't think that really matters to most of the people because you can always get something. But I mean, if it was up to me, I'd say a Mexican restaurant somewhere. But that's just me. And I will go for Mexican food. I'm going to be there that Friday night, Saturday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. So I'm going to be there 4 nights. So I will definitely do that, and I'll do some video stuff. But I really want to get out, and that's why I don't know if Craig's still here. He might be out work. There he is. Taco House. Okay, is that close to the hotel, or not that that matters? Because I'm just going to grab a whatever that a Bolt or whatever the hell it is. I can't see. I'll have my vehicle there. I'll have everything there, and I won't drive around there. It's not worth it, especially if you're a drinker. For one reason, you don't want to be on the road drinking, but not that's not my problem. I just don't want to be bothered. You know, when we went to the meet, I went up to the meetups twice there when Mitch and them were putting it on, and I it was I don't know 80 baht from the hotel that I was staying in. Why even why turn the key? So that's what I'll be doing. So Mexican good one on the way to Road 66 in the dark side of Patea. Yeah, I had the Mexican food at. Is that what you said? What did you say? Mexican good one on the way. I had the Mexican food at Route 66 and it wasn't bad. There was nothing the matter with the I forget what I had. I had fajitas and I can't remember. It was decent. It was good. There's one of the people that's going to make it. That would be the taco house. Okay, cool. And how far is that? Because I have no idea where this hotel is. I think it looks nice. The hotel looks great. Um, it looks big. It's got beach access. It looks nice, and it was reasonable. It was really reasonable. That you could get a room there for 1,200 baht, including breakfast. I think, or 1,300, which I thought was pretty good. Oh, what was the name of the hotel? Hold on, I've got horrible. How prepared I am. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. My internet had been great except for today. It's been crap. My trips. Come on. Somebody put it up there yet? I think. Yeah, Bella. Yeah, that's it. Bella something. Bella Villa Cabana. Bella Villa Cabana. Yeah, there it is. Ron's got it. Um, yeah. So I'm actually booked into there in two bookings because I did the one after it. After the fact. So let me see if it pulls it up. I'll see if there's any rooms. Check in there. I just want to go here. Let's see if it pulls up them same dates. What did I put in here? Oh, hate it when that happens. March 13th to the 15th. Wow, it went up a lot. See all rooms. Oh, I guess is that for the whole time? 2 nights at 2808. That includes a breakfast. This one's non-refundable. You could go to 3,100 baht for free cancellation before March 12th. So 1,500 a night. So it went up a little bit, but they still have rooms. Um, still have rooms. So anyway, so that's it. And I don't know who else is. I know Jake wrote and said he's coming. He's got his rooms. So and that did. It's 15 minutes from the hotel to Taco. Okay, cool. Um, yeah, I don't know. In a bot, in how much would that be in a bot ride, or what is it called? Bolt ride. It's nothing, right? Yeah, I never do either, Andy. I figure something's going to come up. You back in the tattoo chair? Yeah, Robert's good. I'd like to get some more ink. I don't know if that's sick or at 67, but Now, what the hell, you know? And let me see if I can find my way back to there. There I am. Okay, I'm back online. Yeah, that sounds good to me. If anybody's against Mexican food, let me know. But otherwise, and is it fairly reasonable, Ryan? I think they must be. I don't, there's in Thailand. There isn't anything that I think is really off the charts expensive unless you're coming from somewhere besides the United States. But I don't think so. Andy's on this. Yeah, I did say Andy. I said you, me, Andy, Jake, and I believe Bobby and Jai and Andy and Kwan will come. Andrew, I should say. I know that's what that's what I was basically saying after I said that. Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. Poor Jack in the Box tacos are what, $1.39 or 49 now? They used to be 99 cents last time I could remember. Uh, so yeah, everything. Even the only thing that I've seen here that was probably close to is all the fast food stuff. McDonald's, at $8, $10 for whatever. They seem barely close to the same. I could be wrong. Somebody could tell me I'm wrong. It's not a problem. But let's see. So we went over that. The trailer, like I said, hopefully they pulled the act 2 days ago. They pulled that what I'm considering a um, torsion bar setup. I originally thought it was just a straight axle. So the guy had told me, but no. I was sitting out there, and when he pulled the wheel off, and I looked at it, I'm going, "This is some kind of a freaking torsion bar deal," because the axle comes up here, and the arm comes, and the actual hub is down here in the middle of the wheel well. So I'm kind of interested on how he's going to run the axle and the leaf springs and all that. The people that are making it, that's what they do. They make suspension for trailers and whatever. So hopefully that'll be one thing that I'll be like Kenny. I'll be right on top of it. I want that thing perfect, and if I can get yay much out of it, like I said, Monday the solar guy will be here. I've already got the hitch. I ordered even though I told him we were probably going to wait to see if I could get the bike up on there. No, I don't want to be bothered with the thing falling on me or whatever. So I ordered the 2,000 pound winch. I ordered a remote control deal. Another of the let me see if my did that ever come up? Probably too late now, but let's see. The guiding for the wire. They're rollers, steel rollers. I ordered a couple of those so that if I've got to go up and down and over to the front of the bike, I could get it there. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of stuff came in, but not what I wanted. God, I hate it when that happens. Anyway, those guides, and I bought that. It was 2,000 baht, I think, for everything. For the remote control with two remote controls, one that goes on your keychain and one that I'd actually leave on the motorhome, so that if I lost one, being old and senile, I'd have another one. 2,000 baht, I think, for everything. So it should work good. So he's here. I mean, he'll be here Monday morning to start that. The steel, I think he's got everything. I've got the racks here. Should be ready to go. Bring your wife and girlfriend with you. You talk to him. There you go. I know Jake will. Jake will have his wife with him. Jai will be there if Bobby comes. Quan will be there if Andrew comes. Ron's wife, and I imagine the small child is coming. I shouldn't say small child. She's taller than me, I think. um, you'll have plenty of people to talk to. let's see. Ron, the only Mexican food I've eaten for the most part. Del Taco. Yeah, I used to go to Del Taco at. They were open all night, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Definitely didn't like to see me pulling in there drunk, at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. But Del Taco was good. I like Del Taco. Now Roller will come. Everyone with it. That's why she's a stand up good kid, man. You guys got one of the good ones. You did whatever you did it right. So uh, for sure. Let's see. I don't know if Craig's coming or not. We got Mexican breakfast up here on the Thai farm. Yeah, what I was gonna say was I might head your way soon. Are you taking off and planning to go anywhere? Um, I just want to get out and about, and I got pretty much the end of February's wide open, uh, as far as right now. So I was thinking about maybe heading your guys' way. So you let me know. Yeah, Taco Bell, if they ever put a checkpoint. Yeah, no shit. If they would have put it in the Del Taco in the valley, they could have caught me. They caught me at the Denny's a couple times. It was amazing because I was like totally surprised why I got I didn't get arrested. I'll tell you one story. Uh, got pulled over, um, drunk in a Baja Bug years and years and years and years ago. And out of the blue, I hear this Dave, because the cops are there and they're going, well, I want you to do this and that. And I'm going, no, I'm not going to embarrass myself. I'm drunk. I'll sign whatever you want. I'll blow into whatever you want, take blood, whatever you want to do. But I'm not going to sit out here and try to stand on one leg. I can barely walk and I'm on two legs. So out of the blue, I hear this, and it was my friend's mother that I hadn't seen in 3 years or something, right? And she talked these cops out of taking me to jail. And there was a Denny's right there. So I went up and I parked in front of the Denny's. The Denny's was here. And I parked right here, and they had all a brand new front lawn in and everything there. And she took me inside, and she could have gave me 400 pots of coffee, 500 pots of coffee. Wouldn't have made a difference. I was there maybe an hour, and I said, I want to go. So she let me go, and I jumped that curb and laid that Baja Bug into that noose out and just tore up their whole front lawn as I went out and onto the main drag there. The cops, I found out the next day, she made me promise to meet her for uh, a meal, right? Not at that at that Denny's. Um, she's talking to me. She goes, "You are the luckiest bastard I've ever seen in my entire life." I said, "Why?" She said, "Well, first of all, I hadn't seen you in a year, 2 years, whatever it was, and there you are over there, giving the cops shit and getting you out of that. After you left, I'm sitting in there drinking, and we see you jump the curb and just tear up everything. The cops are still across the street, the main drag there. People were speeding up and down all the time back in the day. The same time that I'm doing this and pull out in the street and go this way, there was a car coming this way, 120 miles an hour, just hauling ass down the street, and the cops went after that guy, and you noodled your way back home, and said you're the luckiest man I've ever seen. But yeah, so I that's why I don't drink, as you can see. Acapulco Gold. Is that what you're growing out there on the how do you say it? Bonnock? Did I say that right? Uh, I tell you what, man. Like I said before, point on the Highway 50 the other night around 11. Really, uh, just lucky son of a bitch, man. I don't know. I'm going to say 5 to 8 times that out. Just remembering. Remember, I told you I thought that all the cops were taught by the same person because they say the same thing. You're drunk as hell. We know that. They didn't say that part of it. But what you're going to do is you're going to get in that car, young man, and you're going to drive straight home. Sure. And where did I go? The next party. But they all said the same thing, and I probably got pulled over 8 times and was lucky enough to never get a DUI. And my couple of my friends had 5 and 6. Never got their license back that I could remember. They got them back eventually, but never did. Never got it. Never got them. But I don't know how I got on that rant. Does anybody know? But I do want to head your way. So are you gonna? Did you answer, or did I just not see it? I'm here. Okay, we'll leave the lights on. Okay, cool. Who's around there? Ron, are you close enough there to meet us up for once I get? Because if I go there, I'm probably gonna stay a couple of days if that's all right with Craig. Pull my trailer onto the property. Um, that we can meet up for dinner or lunch or whatever. Are you that close? I think you're like an hour away. Am I wrong? Let me know. Robert Mack Media used to drag race in the US 50 in the middle of the night back in the day. Yeah, no crap. No shit. And cops didn't like that. I don't know why. They didn't like that. Hey, traveler, how you doing? I hope you're well. I got here. What rant did I miss? I was ranting about getting pulled over as a kid and doing stupid stuff. And I want to say back then, so that people know that I was really young and dumb, I want to say I was 19, 20 years old. I definitely wasn't of legal drinking age. That's for sure. Oh, cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna look at. We got another 20 minutes here or so. I'm going to look at some dates, and by the time we do the next live stream, I'll have some dates. Never had a DUI, but managed to drive through my living room. Yeah, I've had a couple of those. You check your email, and I will. Okay, cool. I will look. I haven't looked at my email today. I usually like every couple of days on that. I need to look at it more often. But I'm definitely. What did we have? Because we're only in the beginning of the month. I don't think I have anything in February um, planned. So I think it would be good to get out, test drive the trailer. I'll have the 125 on the back. Um, I can go cruise around and do some stuff and see how they are. I still haven't gotten the uh, how to get to trailer trash Thailand. Ah, I wish I was a little bit more inept on what. The only thing I could think of is that my wife got sent something that, you're $1.99 behind on something, and we're going to shut down your channel. And she probably said, "I don't care. I'm not paying a dollar." So unless something like that happened, I don't know what. It's still there. I mean, I can go and look at it, but I can't download anything to it because I'm not connected to it. I don't know. Ah, you're back. Cool. What did you say? Oh, they're putting the roof on. That's right. And I was totally amazed at how quick that went. Also on Ubon, and the to let you guys know, I was kind of saying that um, the time I did that Ubon house for my wife. You guys know that. I did kind of the breakdown, and it was like with all the stuff, it was like right around 2 million, I think. I have to redo it again because I don't think I was. It's all in that book. Um, I got to redo it again. But anyway, that this house that the aunt built here in Surin, I don't know how many square meter. One big room, a bedroom, a bathroom behind the living area, and a kitchen. That's it. Square deal. A half a million baht from start to finish, paying for labor, paying for materials, paying for everything. A half a million baht. And I'm going to say in square footage, what do you think that thing was, Dave? I'm going to say it was probably, let me look. Let me do off my top of my head. I'm going to say it was about, with the bedroom, 15. I'm going to say it was 20 by 20. So what is that? 400, 500 square feet, you know? Um, so, which kind of makes kind of sense on what I built, because if you're talking about this is 400 and I was at 2400 divided by 400, 6 times um, 400, 500. Well, it'd be 3 million. So, well, actually, it could have been a little bit less. But anyway, so that people that can a house be a place that you can live? It's only a 1 bedroom. It's got a kitchen, got a nice living room, got 1 bathroom, nothing special, decent looking, like 90% of the houses here in Thailand, uh, $500,000 baht. So block for the walls, and those are going to go up quick. What did you end up going with? The red block or the white block, or just the concrete block? What are they going to put in there? I'm curious. Oh, what did I miss? You stay as long as you like. Need a few days to at least see all the cool. Yeah, I'm probably going to do 2 days there, 2 days back, 2 days there, 2 day, 2 days riding there, 2 days there, and 2 days back. So I'll probably do 6. I'll probably stay a little bit longer than my Monday through Friday. I could probably. What did we say it was from my house to your house? From Surin to where you're at, Craig? Do you know? Starting roof tiles today, which means all the metal was up, right? That's amazing. I don't know how far you were behind on though. I think the last video I watched was the slab going down. Oh no, the uprights um, done was the last one. Yeah, I think it is really fast. What did they tell? I think you said a year or no? What did you say? I don't remember that either. Kenny, 8 months, 9 months? You might have said a year. I don't remember. And it could be that because I seen what happened here was he was going like freaking gangbusters. Now the 2 stories take a little bit more in curing and this and that is what they told me, but just going like gangbusters with when he was doing just my house, and then when he picked up 2 other houses, it slowed down. But it's not. I think this guy's a pretty big outfit. My cousin or whatever he is wasn't that big of uh, a big of a contractor. He does great work, just wasn't that big of a contractor. Construction makes great. Yeah, is that like one bedroom, typical Thai style, like my house in Ubon? Uh, Raised Spanish, but battleship gray. I'm big on gray, gray and that 8 hours. All right, 8 hours and 15 minutes from Seren to immigration. Okay, so 9 hours. Okay, so I'm going to do it in 2 days. So I'll take off on a Monday and I'll go all the way through to Monday. So I'll take 2 days to get there. I'll stay for 2 or 3 days and two days to get back. So I have to figure out and look where I'm going, what that trip is. There, I'm telling you what, man, these campgrounds and everything are popping up all over the place. And from talking to PJ, who's the gentleman that I met at the last one, he's saying they always found stuff. Like I said, I'm just going to be a little bit more daring. You just pull up when hopefully you're not in somebody's front yard or the king land somewhere, and do it. Now I had threatened the one time to stay. The last time we went, I didn't push it, but um, in a PTT station. If I drive and it's late enough and I pull in there, I mean, what I didn't see anything there, and the worst thing that they could do is tell me to leave. So, but I think I could find other ones there. 200-day guarantee. I was prepared for 1 year. Yeah, I think they're going to meet their deal. What is 200 days? I don't even know. Is that 8, 7 months, something like that? I'm horrible. Um, like the gray over black over the red. Yeah, I like gray too. I think I think I think Kenny's house is going to be a lot like um, Tim's. Um, I don't know. I think Tim's is 2 bedroom. Tim's is perfect. It would have been exactly what I would have built if I would have had a rye or two um, for my house to stay in. The house I think that I built in Ubon is perfect for what it was built for. Um, people, aunts, uncles, they want to come there on vacation in the middle of Isan. Hey, you know, like I said, as long as the electricity doesn't get out of control and I'm not getting a bill for 10,000 baht a month for electricity, I'll let them do what they want, because we've got a deal where my wife's got a deal with so much we pay a month um, to keep the place clean, once a week, twice a week, whatever it takes. The uncle is there, waters the plants because my wife wants to give him 500 baht a month extra, which he's a good guy. And then the cousin lives there, so. Uh, Apollo Creed, R.A.P. Huh? Are you guys going to bike on the 15th? I don't know what that is. What is that? I got Dana. Uh, if you don't know his Dana and Jib, what's the name? Joe's here, aren't you? Hey, Randy, how you doing? I forget the name of their channel now. I haven't been over there in so long. Anyway, he got a hold of me out of the blue and said that he gave me the dates. I think March, the first couple of days of March in Hua Hin, there's a big classic bike show, and we ended up talking and stuff like that. And while we were talking, I told him he asked me how the Royal Enfield was running, and I said, "Great, except I'm going to get rid of it," and he wants to get one, so we're in the process of seeing if he's got to get a couple of things done, and he might take that, so he might want that. Greetings to you, Randy. Uh, I told them I would give them 30,000 baht bonus if they were under 200 days. That's good. That's good thinking. Yeah, Idea Studios. That's right. If you guys aren't subscribed, please consider it. They soiled their. I don't know, man. From what I'm seeing there, I like what I've seen on that retaining wall. Regardless if they missed a little bit of steel, that thing will be up. Like I said, your great grandkids will be playing on that wall, even if there were some steel left out. Um, every strut like that, it's not going to go anywhere. Um, it's at the border here, about 45. It's the border. What did I miss? Randy and his perfect hair. uh, Great. Oh, get out of it. Really? See, now I like Indian food. Don't have any here in Surin. Not that I can find right now, anyway. But if they got Indian food, I'm game for that. So once I get done with this. I'll look at I'll plan it now, and I'll see if I can find a couple places. Not even really worry about that. The 2 days after I take off, I'll tell you I'll be there, and I think I want to stay for 2 or 3 days, or if you throw me out before then it won't be as long. But yeah, so I'll do like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 days. 2 days there, 3 days, and then 2 days back. Should be perfect. Um, Next out is the border here, 45 minutes away. Is there really an Indian deal, or is that a joke or something? Dana's live now too. Really? Uh, Here's province, but location. I don't know. Is that what it is? I don't know where it is exactly. I'm horrible. My wife, she said because when we went in there too, in order for me to get I didn't turn my light on. Is the lighting horrible or no? Or is it better like this? Let me turn the light. It's high tech. I plug in a plug. There. Is that lighting's better, right? Or you don't want to see that much of me? Um, I still haven't gotten on the book on this house, which I'm going to get on, but we just haven't went over to the immigration. But we're probably going to do that at the same time because one of the reasons going to the bank the other day, the other reason besides getting my new cards, and then while I was there, I said, I'd like to have a credit card, so we got that, but I haven't gotten that yet. But was to get my bank statements for. I have my renewal is due on the 19th, but I want to do it as soon as possible. So Friday, I think I get the bank statements. I don't know if I needed the whole year, but I told him just to give them to me. I should have just called Chuck and asked him because I think you only have to have 800 in a bank account for 4 months or something prior to. I don't know all the stuff. This is the first time I'm doing it with having money in the bank. I never wanted to move money here. So, yes, there's a place to go live there. And that's what that has the Indian food. Is that what I'm hearing? Eastbound. He's singing again, Jake. uh, barely brighter, really? You don't want to see that much. Put my head down. Um, they have a large Burmese community, the best place for breakfast. Lucky tea, and curry goat. Really, Muslim community. So they probably have good masiman too, huh? I'm imagining. Some of the best that I had was down in Phuket. Uh, Heavy Muslim there too, and it was really weird too because again, like I said, I didn't know much about Thailand. The stuff that I knew about Muslims was all bad. Iraq, Iran, the Quran, kill Americans, kill. Until 5 years ago when I floated into all these smiling faces and cooking me up good food and stuff, and I changed my attitude. There's just bad people and good people, right? So it was good. I had some of the best masiman that I've had has come out of Phuket. Um, Renew your annual this month. Yeah, I have to. Yeah, my yearly deal and my 90-day both due at the same time. The 12th on the 90-day and the 19th on what my visa says in my passport. So, in case anybody's wondering, it's 1,900 baht, and then if you want a unlimited, how come I'm going blank? Um, Leaving the country unlimited, it's 3,800, I think. So it's like 6,000, 5,800, 5,900 baht, whatever it is for me. And I get it just because hopefully I'm hoping this year I'm going to travel to Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, wherever, Japan. I'd like to go, Australia, a lot of places I'd like to go that I'm going to probably make happen this year, even if my wife can't make all of them. I'm going to. Hey, Tim, were your ears burning? We were talking about how I kind of think, I haven't seen completely, but I kind of think Kenny's house is going to be. Is yours a 2 bedroom, Tim? I think so, right? But Tim's would have been exactly what I would have built. Not, I would have stole his plans in a heartbeat and and built right next door to him. It's ideal, perfect. They did a great job, uh, but no difference on the lighting. Okay, cool. I won't have to plug it in all the time. Well, I do have some. We actually got some sunshine here in Surin. It's been a little bit overcast, but that was like I said, man. I guess my batteries work. So All right, it's been an hour and 31 minutes, and I want to go over to the spot. Somebody wants to post that up. Thanks for the 22 people here. You guys are awesome. If you're not subscribed, think about subscribing. It doesn't cost anything. We have a lot of fun here. I think most of the time, try to keep the drama aside. I'm really biting my tongue and not saying anything because it's just not worth it on anything. So we try to keep the drama aside and have fun here. So I really appreciate it. But if you would, that would be awesome. I'd like to meet more people. We are having a meetup in, and I'll go more into that next live stream, which I think I'll do because I'm behind. I'm off kilter. I think today's what? Today's Sunday, so I'll probably do on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. I'll try to get back on that deal. There it is, the spot. And I guess go over and say hi to Dana too, if you guys would. Say when it said Dave told us to come in and say hello. You'll get a kick out of it. Good people. I haven't had a chance to meet Dana, but Mike's lived my ass off, who's the spot, and Robbie, from here, walking in my shoes, I think is it. Him and Dana did a blog or whatever they're called, whatever this is. They did a talking thing, the two of them, and then they kind of went different. Anyway, I still have him and Dana are real close. I still haven't had a chance to get over and meet Dana. I still haven't got a chance to meet Chris. I don't know where Chris is now. He pops up, I see, says stuff occasionally here and there, but I hope he's well and I hope everything's good with you, Chris. But Saturday night. I'm getting floor plan ideas for manufactured homes since they're mainly based in 1200. Then he says the type 4-meter. That's what I did on mine, Ralph. I went 4 meters, 3-meter entry, 4 meters, all the way down, 4-meter wide apartment across the back with a kitchen and living room and bedroom. And it was really, really symmetrical. But I wanted it nice and easy. I drew it on a napkin. We drew this one on a napkin. So it's all you need to do. And if I would have had more land, like I said, I would have built Tim's house. So for sure. Let's see. Multi-entry permit. Thanks, Ron. I tell you, shit like that scares me, man. And that's what happened yesterday when I was crappy and wasn't thinking about what I was saying. I was more worried about how come my mind's going that I hurt my wife's feelings, and I'm horrible and apologize to her profusely. I'm the luckiest man in the world. All right. I haven't heard a song in quite a while, Jay. I'm going to go over there, so maybe I'll see you at the spot. And if you guys would drop in at both ID Studios and say hi to Dana and Jib, and over to the spot and say hi to Mike and Robbie, I would greatly appreciate that. And if you guys haven't heard, Richard of Richard Travels did both my intro and my outro, who is now a working man in today's society in the United States somewhere, with the ability, according to what Tommy J has told me, to do work wherever he wants to, which would be awesome, and would get to shake Richard's hands, hopefully here in Thailand. So everybody have a great, let me get over here, a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are. You guys are awesome, all the subscribers. I have a great time doing this, and I will catch you, look at the camera, on the next one.